It's the duo that you love the most, covering events from coast to coast. That podcast is all about the fun with your hosts, LPiddy and Jon Jon. Chirping about gossip like chickadees. Turn up the cast and enjoy the tea. The podcast with the beauty and the brawn. One's a gay turkey and the other is a black swan. It's that podcast. It's that podcast. It's that podcast. Live from the Jon Jon and Company studio in Denver, Colorado, it's That Podcast. And now, here are your hosts, LPiddy and Jon Jon.
Hey, what?
Hey, what?
And the audience erupts.
Hi, audience. Oh my gosh, you guys look so pretty. Oh my gosh, what did you do with your hair? Did you have a new lipstick color? Wow.
Bangs. I did bangs.
We didn't want to say it, but they kind of look like shit. And if
Can you imagine if
podcast, somebody sent this to you to tell you that your bangs look like shit?
Ouch, that really hurts. Yeah, I know. Anyone who is listening who has bangs, we sincerely apologize to you and the bang community.
And just so you know, I can say this, I accidentally gave myself bangs, so I do have bangs at the current moment, so.
Shut up! How do you accidentally give yourself bangs?
Okay, look, this goes back like a few months now, but I usually
But I will tell you, so we're on video right now. I don't actually see any bangs. I see them maybe tucked behind
because I have my hair.
Number.
Yeah, I have everything curly today. But a few months ago, this is back in May. It was on Cinco de Mayo when I finally got everything fixed. But I a few weeks ago prior, I usually cut my own hair. I cut like my mom's hair and other people's hair. But I was cutting my hair and I was like, oh, I need a layer.
Hold on.
Here.
We need to dissect that. You cut people's hair?
Yeah.
You're like a hairstylist that I don't know?
No, not legally.
Not legally.
Not at all. Not legally, so no.
But you have the skill, and I would imagine because you know family members and friends' hair, you probably can cut it better.
Yeah, so I'm like, and I wasn't paying attention. I just was going at it, and I was like,
"Where are you looking during this time?"
I'm looking at okay. I'm like tying my hair, like you know how they have the YouTube hacks and stuff like that, and you put your hair in a ponytail, cut it there, put it in 2 ponytails here, cut it down here. So I'm doing all that stuff, put it in 4, and cut it like that, and so I do like 3 different moves. And then I put it down and I realized I messed up. And I was like, and I realized when I messed up is when I had bangs. And I was like, so I need to cut myself bangs.
Now, was that because you put on? So I actually have never heard of this thing you just spoke of. So it's a bag you put on your head and it gives you where you need to cut it?
No, so you put your hair in different ponytails. Like you put it on top of your head, in front of your head. Like you have a big ponytail here. Jenna Marbles did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
and she's a hairstylist.
She's totally a hairstylist. She's
all of our any of our hairstylist fans right now are like, oh, wow.
Like don't follow my methods because clearly I fucked up as so much so that I had to go to a hairstylist to be like, cut my hair, just make it short. I don't care, just need to grow it anyway. So. Anyway.
That's tea. See, I admire you girls who can do the bang cutting on your own because, well, you didn't intend to do bangs, but like our girl Sam, hey Sam, or my new hit song, Hello Sam, hello Sam, hello Sam from your friends on the pod. Anyway,
cost.
Cost. It's a British podcast, but yeah.
Real quick, I just have to interject. The bangs did come out cute. I do need to say that. They looked great. The rest of the hair did not look great. So, but I still cut myself bangs. So, anyways, go on about Sam.
But it's our lovely Sam. She, our angel darling. She cuts her own bangs, and that shit looks good. Like she knows how to. But again, I do believe when you know your hair and head, you can probably do a better job of it.
Yeah.
I'm so clumsy. No, ain't nobody. I could barely shave my beard, so this would be a bad idea. My beard has bangs.
It's very weird. That's why we're not on video right now. But right. It's the thing you need to remember is cut below where you want. Cut a little at a time because you can take some away, but you can't bring it back. You can't glue your hair back. So take it slow if you're going to do it yourself. Like, it's still understandable to do your hair by yourself right now because we're still in COVID's times, like medieval times.
The COVID's times.
The COVID's times. Play the medieval COVID music.
Could you I'm so sorry. Could you say that one more time about the not being able to glue
You can't glue. Well,
things?
no, like you can glue bangs onto your head. I guess there's like pieces that you can get for bangs.
Oh no, I'm trying to give you I'm trying to how do I say this? Yes and you. So tell
Sorry.
us again that you can't glue hair back together.
You can't glue hair back together, and that's the more you know.
I mean, that was a pretty horribly long build-up. I apologize for that. However, you're like, what are you doing? Anyway, so the more you know, you can't glue it back together, folks.
Yeah.
You glue it on your head, though. That's a new thing. That is true.
You can't glue tracks on your heads. Yeah.
And tracks. That's right.
Like hair tracks, like
Yeah.
clip-ins.
Girl, I know I'm white, but I'm not that white. She said, the ones you put in your hair, I'm looking at her like, girl, how many years we've been friends?
I'm sorry, I don't know what that
Little
was.
race? You mean little NASCAR race tracks?
Close.
Not even
If you
close.
look closely, they look like it maybe if it's done wrong, but
Oh, do. Well, let's get right into our very favorite segment. It's, of course,
shout out.
shout outs. Oh, clean, crisp, under control. I think it's clean and clear and under control. But anyway, clean and clear, not sponsored. Miss LPiddy, who is your first shout out?
My first shout out goes to Dave. I work with him. He's great.
Oh my God, Dave! Does he know Buster?
Yeah, it's his brother.
Dave und Buster. Oh my goodness!
He would like that. It's a dad joke. Maybe I'll take it as an auntie joke. An auntie
joke.
Yeah.
An auntie spelled UNTY. Girl, I know I'm the auntie over here.
No, I'm the auntie. I'm actually a great auntie.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
So you got niece of children.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you got that.
2020, y'all. 2020 was a crazy ass year.
Thank you, 2020.
Thank
Yeah,
you
there
for coming
was
to my TED Talk. Yes.
no, a lot of crazy stuff happened in that year. And girl, and we're in 2021, which is crazy because we're already in July.
Weird.
In case you did not know, everyone. Very good, Jon Jon. Anyway, now that we know that it's July, who are your other? Do you have any more shout outs for the week?
I do. I also want to shout out again Mike and Jonah. So yes, I know Mike's listening. He asked for my podcast link, and I only give it out to people that ask. So
that is awesome. We know that this is not Mike Jones.
Yes.
And it's not Mike Tyson.
Correct.
So we're gonna get to the bottom of who this Mike is eventually. Every week I'm gonna take one mic off.
Jordan.
Can you imagine if it was Michael B. Jordan?
Ooh, he would go missing.
Yeah, for real. I'm like, that's my shout out too. Hello. My shout. I have one quick shout out. Speaking of hairstylists earlier, our good Judy and hairstylist and voiceover artist now, Mr. Ryan Brody. He's in the Bay Area as well. Hi, Ryan. Yeah, we haven't chit chatted with her in a long while, but I do hope. I say she, but I'm just saying like my gay girlfriend, like that. But no, Ryan's been so supportive through the years of the pod and us, and we were on his pod individually, which was really wild. I was like, what? Yeah. I don't have my Lori with me. And then, yeah, it's just crazy to talk about the success of where we were and all that fun stuff. But yeah, my friends, that was this week's shout outs. Miss Girl. Now, we stay engaged all over social media, girl. We are on Instagram. We are on Twitter, Facebook. Hello, Cupid.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to tell you about that story too. Someone was trying to catfish me.
Oh my Lord.
Oh, girl. A lady
was trying to catfish you?
Yeah, it's very confusing. And she called me by my legal name, which started worrying me. I'm like, girl, is this the IRS? Anyway, we'll get into that. But you can stay engaged all over social media, folks, with hashtag what?
That podcast.
Bra, bra. You've ratatata, ratatata,
Thinking about Papu.
zee ba 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 da boo, ba 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 da boo, lee la ba ba da boo. I'm blue, da ba dee ba dee ba dee ba dee.
That was a hell of a mashup. That's what they call it, mashup.
A mix mashup, yeah, a mix and
Mix
mash.
mash, a mashed
A
potato.
big smash. A mash potato. Girl, why are we not DJs? I swear.
I know.
I really could. I really should be an acapella DJ, but I digress.
Wait, an acapella DJ? Like you sing your own songs that you
Yeah, I just have a microphone in the booth. I'm like, bee, ba, 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 da, boo. Ba, 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 da, boo. I'm
Oh my
blue, da,
God.
ba, dee, boo, boo. As we go on, we remember.
This is
Why,
my
why is
favorite
vitamin
song.
C? Wake me up when September ends.
I only sing early 2000s, so
And only a part of the chorus.
it's
Hey,
like
Macarena.
infomercials. One of those infomercials for CDs. Here and now.
Oh
From
my God, that's the tea.
where does my heart beat?
All my life, I want someone like you.
Other hit songs like Michael Bolton, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, and Gladys Knight. Gladys is in there.
She's all, happy birthday to ya. Everyone knows Gladys Knight's happy birthday.
World
But
renowned.
of course, exactly. Of course, you guys can remain engaged. Like we said, hashtag that podcast or www, that's World Wide Web dot, hashtag that podcast dot com.
He's practicing for his new DJ gig. Don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah,
Yes,
can you imagine? And make sure to follow me all over Twitter at www.twitter.com/Jon Jon Lannon, DJ.
Yes. DJ. Hold the account.
Yeah, that's my new account. Yeah.
DJ.
It's all my DJ stuff.
It's DJ Jon Jon Lannon. DJ. Just DJ. Just so you know, I'm a DJ. Not a DJ named DJ, but
Yep,
it's
DJ. I would be, yeah, you're right. I would be a DJ Jon Jon.
DJ the DJ.
DJ the DJ, John the DJ. Ceviche, the ceviche DJ. That didn't work as well as I thought it did in my head.
I thought that was going to be gold, honestly. That sounded real good.
It sounded like it would rhyme. Ceviche DJ, but no, there's Che, J. Anyway.
Ceviche DJ.
Speaking of letters, last week we had a topic which started with a letter, as
Yes.
most topics do.
You never know. They might start with a number. Like, like
Sometimes.
a list, number one.
And then sometimes you have to go number 2.
Anyways, last episode we talked about K-pop.
K-pop, Korean pop music. Now, we also had a wonderful guest. Our good Judy and my editor, Madison Staples, was on the show. And that was so fun to have her on.
Yes, it was so good to catch up and then just share K-pop moments and stuff like that. So, and educate you after the recording on K-pop on podcast.
On K-pop podcast.
K-pop
Like, educate you on podcasts because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. I'm like, accurate.
Don't worry, join the club. Yay, yes.
None of us know what we're doing. That's hilarious. Now I had a really good time, and you're right. Although it wasn't like my what I'm gonna call it cup of tea, but I do enjoy K-pop. I'll say, although it's not like it wasn't like wrestling for me, right? Like I could talk about wrestling, like you could talk about K-pop.
Exactly.
Which, speaking of, John Cena came back to the pay-per-view. We just talked about that.
Yeah, John Cena.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. That's my mix again. I tend to mix John Cena intro music with Frank Sinatra.
He also is a game show host.
Is that true?
Yes. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? He's the new host of.
The answer is no, I am not.
I mean, I do all right. like barely passed.
Not me, Miss Girl. I'm so pissed. In the 4th grade, I was supposed to win the spelling bee. I've talked about this before, I'm sure, in my non-existent autobiography. However, I missed the word altitude. And do you know why, LPiddy?
Why? Why?
Because I spelled fucking latitude. I was like, y'all know I didn't spell altitude. I spelled latitude because I thought you said latitude. She said, no, A-L. I said, excuse me. Squeeze me. So I didn't win the spelling bee. Can you imagine an immigrant child from Germany winning his first year English spelling bee? I could have been someone.
Yeah. I'm very proud of you. How about that? That's all I can tell you. I tried one year because I was like, fuck it, let me see if I can spell, which I'm a subpar speller anyway. Like, I'm pretty decent. Yeah, I didn't make it past the first round. I was like, dope.
D-O-P-E. P-E-A-C-E. Well, do you know the word that you bounced out on?
No, because we didn't do it out as like calling it out. We just did an actual spelling test. Like they would call it the word and we write it down and then we have to turn it in.
Oh, girl, I was in a room full of my peers embarrassing myself.
Yeah, we didn't have to do that. Like,
and I think Bradley won, which really upset me.
No,
that was also the
Bradley.
day this lady named the teacher Gloria something. Gloria, I shouldn't say her last name, her full first and last name. But you know how like they had those old school chairs in schools, like they're like kind of plastic with the metal.
Yeah.
And
that's the perfect description because it's the blue chair.
Yep, it's the blue chair, but the teachers usually got the brown chair, which you thought was more sturdy. So these chairs are not built very well. So it's this chair contraption on top, and then it's basically 2 U's of metal.
Yeah.
And the U's are underneath, and then you sit on it. Well, this lady done sat on it, and the front U's went forward, and the back U's went back, and she done fell on her booty.
Ooh.
I was like, I can't work like this. Get this lady out of here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like, how am I going to spell fucking altitude or latitude or fucking...
Right. This is why I got the word wrong, because her dumbass don't know how to sit her ass down.
But I was so embarrassed for her. I was like, at the end of the day, they'll remember that probably more than my small mishap. But I was very... And I like to win. You know me, girl. I really am competitive. So when I was so sassy and sad. I said Sassy and Sad, my new album. hashtag sassy and sad.
Looking out the window. Light shining on your face.
You can follow me all over social media at Sassy and Sad.
Sassy and Sad.
Girl, I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna get that username. And if there's not Sassy and Sad, it's gonna be Sassy and Sad. Or Sassy und Sad. That's German.
I like the German heritage. Yes, throw it in there. No.
Danke. But no, we digress. But that episode was a really good time, Miss Girl. And speaking of, you know, we've been up to quite a bit here and there since the last podcast.
I promise to love you.
That's right. Girl, I got some big news to share. I don't know if you heard this. Okay. But since we recorded last, I got my very first hand pay at a casino.
Yay! Oh my gosh! Yay!
Yes.
Judging by the music, I thought you were about to say you were a Powerpuff Girl, and I was like, yeah.
I am now a Powerpuff Girl. That's right.
You know what? I thought I did see a video that might be still sitting on my watch later about a first hand pay, and I was like, wait a minute, who this?
Who this bitch? Yeah, it was wild. So that was $1,200.
You know,
it was really wild. I was like, and then they counted out. If you guys go to Jon Jon, God,
sorry.
Oh,
What kind of slot was it? Was it penny slot, dime? 50.
Okay, so you're no. So, girl, it was a $10 machine.
Okay.
Pucker that booty.
Yep.
And every time I pressed the button, LPiddy, it was $30.
Oh. I was like, what sound you got to do?
I was like, so here was the deal. So we went up to what we call Up the Hill, which is Black Hawk, Colorado. Really fun time. I have lots of videos. You guys can go jonjonlandon.com, and there's my YouTube link, all that stuff. I've been doing a lot more like slot-centric videos. People have been really enjoying them. Anyway, we go up there, and we're walking through this casino where our car's parked.
Mhm.
And so I say, okay, you mind if I just go to the high limit room real quick and do that machine that Ryan, our good
room,
Judy.
it's just like, ooh, like.
You just feel like a hot bitch.
Yes.
Now I will say, when we went to Vegas, I seen a lady in the high limit room in Vegas hit the button, and every time she hit the button, it was $500 bet. I said, DJ Khaled, we the best, but I can't afford that.
No.
And so $30 is really out of my budget because I like my penny slots, I like my dollar machines, and lately I've been playing with the $5 ones. That seems to be really good yield. But anyway, so we go to the high limit. I said, I have $100 left. Let me just throw this into this high limit machine, and it's $10 denomination, so I could do $10 bet. But you, of course, remember the story when I did the 777s and didn't win a single dollar because I did
talk about
minimum bet.
I cried.
So sad. It was devastating. So anyway, so then I hop in there and I do 3 spins. So I had $100. So each spin was $30. So that'd be 90. I go 1, 2, 3. And on the third spin, I won $120, which is a good number for
That's really good.
that. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. Because I just won, let me spend one more $30. Then I'll just be down $10, 120, whatever the math was. Anyway, I'll still be up basically. So I hit it. 777, and girl, she got a $1,200 hand pay.
Did you get your redemption? You got your redemption. Yes.
Yes, right. So then with the hand pay, right, it's taxable, so they give you like a not a World Wide Web, but a W2G. And then they actually give it to you in cash, so they count it out in front of you.
Yeah.
And you have to sign documents and all this stuff. But anyway, that was such a hoop, Miss Girl. I was like, that is so exciting. I can't wait to share with our listeners. Because y'all know I like a good gamble.
Yeah,
I love a good slot machine, and I don't, like I said, I don't gamble as high like that to be able to get those kinds of hand pays. But girl, it was so cool. It was like I was like, this feels like the lottery.
So once you come out here, we're gonna plan a Scottsdale trip because I think that's where you go for the casinos. Or there's like other casinos around. Like there's a whole brand of them. So when you come out, we'll go and I'll make a cameo. Oh my gosh, there I am.
Girl, 100%. And then what we could even do, so this would be really fun. We could do like a challenge video.
Mm-hmm.
Where like we both spend the same amount of money maybe on the same machine and see, or different machines. Girl, we got so many fun ideas, but yeah, I'm so down.
Oh my gosh, I'm down. Yep, I'm down.
I love it. Girl, so I did utilize that money. So I thought, okay, you know what? And this is more kind of what I've been up to this last few. I can't wait to do a video on this, but I actually bought, so Coach released a Peanuts collection.
Yes.
And girl, you know I'm obsessed with the Peanuts.
Yes.
So I bought a Snoopy, Woodstock, and Charlie Brown plush bear from Coach. So I bought all 3. A couple of them are sold out already. But girl, she's going to be doing a little video on that little number. So that's some exciting stuff. But it just got here, and it's taking everything in me not to open this box. It's like, but girl, do it for the vine. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Dap. Okay.
Oh, Lord, Miss Girl. Oh, my God. I got a car accident this morning.
What? Excuse me?
Yeah, well, actually, no. That's dramatic. I got into a fender bender. No, that's not true either because no fenders got bendered.
You got to do a tappy bump?
Yeah, I was trying to go around someone. I was behind someone, and I tried to go around. And I guess my depth perception at 7 a.m. is not very good. And she bumped her back bumper. And then this person honked at me like a crazy, like really honked at me crazy, like I was not going to stop. I said, I am going to get over, like simmer down. So literally, I bumped him and then turned into the gas station. But that was,
yeah.
I don't think anything's going to happen with that because I don't know. It didn't look damaged to me.
My blinds just moved. Oh my gosh, if there's a bug, I'm going to fight it.
I thought the spirits in your home were getting really passionate about my small fender bender.
I hope that's the case instead. I don't know. So,
girl, what do you call it? If it's not an accident and it's not a fender bender, what's smaller than a fender bender?
Whoopsie daisy.
This bitch said, "Whoopsie daisy, shut up." Then they're going crazy. Orders up. Oh,
You just
I'm
call the
sorry.
cops
This
real
morning,
quick, and you're like, "Hey, what's up? I just had a little whoopsie daisy. We're at the gas station off this street.
whoopsie daisy.
She's fine.
Girl. So yeah,
Ish."
let me start that story over again. Yeah, this morning I got into a whoopsie daisy on my way. Oh my God, that's funny. Oh, whoopsie daisy. I was not expecting that even in the slightest. That was fun stuff, this girl. The whoopsie daisy.
You are welcome.
Oh, got into whoopsie daisy today.
Oh man, sorry I'm late. I got on a whoopsie daisy.
Have
Hey,
you
get me
seen
back to the
this?
club, whoopsie daisy.
It just reminds me, because it's like the funny sayings. I don't know if you heard. It went viral, but on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kathy Hilton, someone, I think Dorit was the one, and these are two characters on the Housewives. Dorit says, I think everything's just going to be honky dory, and Kathy Hilton goes, "Who's honky dory?" And why does everyone talk about him so much, or something like that? Here's the clip. I was howling.
I know that I need to move on, and I will. But it's hard for me to sit there and pretend like everything's great and hunky dory when it's not. Who is hunky dory?
And the awkward, like, boo.
Who is hunky dory?
Just a
Is that a
saying.
nickname for someone?
She said, "Is that a nickname for someone?" Who is hunky dory?
Hunky-dory. It's a story from Nemo, and she's really hunky.
Yeah, she's ripped.
Oh.
Who's hunky dory? I just love rich people because, like, how do you not know what hunky dory is?
Yeah, like it's just an old saying. Like I don't know what it is either. You just say it. Hunky-dory,
Who's
like,
hunky dory?
like,
Oh my God, that is so funny, Miss Girl. Now we have been getting into some, as they say, television, right?
we're stepping inside the television.
That's right. We have stepped inside the television and we've watched some things.
Yes, some disturbing things. Y'all, they're nasty. I'm kidding.
Not quite disturbing, but
Here's the story.
Uh,
A lovely lady
ah,
who was bringing up three very lovely girls.
DJ
tall.
Khaled,
And that girl like their mother.
they the best.
The youngest one in girls. It's a story
About who, girl?
of a man named Ray
Tell us more.
who was busy with three boys of his own.
Chill.
They were poor and living all together.
Everybody now.
They were all alone.
Huh.
Till the one day when the lady met this fellow.
Who says fellow?
And they knew it was much more than
It's big fucking family.
this group was like my family.
Chaos.
That's the way we all became the Brady Bunch.
Yep.
Brady Bunch.
DJ Khaled.
Brady Bunch.
Every day. Bra. Everyone's familiar, right, with that theme song?
I hope so.
Well, if you guys come to my DJ premiere, this is going to be one of the first songs that I do sing live.
Can we have a preview? Like just a short little preview.
Chill. Brady Bunch. Not good at all. Okay, fine.
No. Well, we'll work on it. Weird
But no,
remix.
now we're not just talking about the Brady Bunch, girl. There was this really cool thing that just recently happened, and it was Dragging the Classics. This was on Paramount. It looks like a RuPaul produced event, but they actually did Dragging the Classics, the Brady Bunch.
Love it so much. It was so cute. Oh, well, the parts that I watched. No. Wait, did I watch the rest of it? This is what happened. I turned it on, I watched the beginning, and then I left in the middle, and then I came back for the end. So,
Girl, what? This ain't a movie theater. Was this at your house?
yeah, I didn't press pause.
She said, "I'll be back. I'm going to the
Like,
bathroom."
I'm too lazy to press pause. I gotta go make food. So,
Girl. Oh, speaking of, when you're at the movie theater, when you go and things are open, things like that, do you ever leave the movie theater for like popcorn or the bathroom? Or are you like really dedicated to sitting?
I'm usually really dedicated to sitting. Like,
Yeah,
I have
see.
to really have to pee in order to get up and go pee. And
See,
go
that's
up and pee.
tea.
Yeah.
See, I will go, I will always, every single time I've gone to a movie theater, every single time I've gone to leave. And I always feel like I missed something in the movie that's very important or pertinent. But I also kind of gallivant. So I'll be like, I'll go to the restroom and I might be like, just check out the popcorn. Or then I go over to the butter and put some on my pinky. And I don't do that. I'm just kidding. And then I go back and I'm like, what did I miss, y'all?
Oh my God. I just got a little butter.
A little butter. Rub it on my teeth and get back in there.
Juice I needed.
It's like, that is so gross, especially post-COVID world, right? It's like, people couldn't even imagine. People are like, oh. But pre-COVID, let me tell you.
Scary. Go bad. It's just pointing. That's
Actually, I forgot. That's another shout out for me. I want to give a shout out to Butter. I love Butter. Butters.
I did not know where this segment was going because I was like, are you about to give a shout out to COVID? Because what the fuck?
No, absolutely not. COVID, girl, I'm not going to give her a shout out. But Butter, she's made it through COVID, and I love her.
Yep. Me too.
I'm a Butter person for it. Oops, nope, that was the wrong one. LPiddy has left, just like she left dragging the classics. Now, this cast was so good. I'm a Butter person, girl.
Get out.
The key, and that's the key, is you just want to be Butter every day.
Yes.
Better than the day before.
Anyways, let's talk about the cast.
If we weren't mid-podcast, she'd quit right now.
I did. So I was going to go back and play Fall Guys without you. So.
That's funny. DJ Khaled. Now, this movie thing, no, it was an episode, not a movie. Yeah. This is why I got through it, girl, because movies is long. Anyway, there were some cameos from...
Movies is long.
Movies is long. No, I know there's my movie hater crowd out there.
Yeah.
Girl. No, it's just I don't know. I just am like, why am I being immersed into this story for so many hours?
Like I have to be very dedicated, or like with a good group of friends who are like, yeah, let's go to a movie. And I'm like, well, I love these people, so yeah, I want to go to a movie with them. And we usually go to like the nice movie theaters that are by them, where like the chairs recline and they deliver food and shit. So. Yeah.
I like that. You and I used to go to a ton of premieres when we were living in the same state. We were, traveling a little bit more. And that was, and COVID, exactly. But girl, we used to do that all the time. And those I would also kind of bounce out and bounce back in. But we saw some really fun shows or movies. We saw some fun shows at the theater. What was that Jennifer Lopez movie we saw just recently? Do you remember what that one was called?
Second Chance? Is that what it was?
I think it was, yeah.
I had one of the freebies I got was a nail file, and that was in my purse for a while. I don't know where it went.
Oh, God, second act. Second act. Girl, they did have some cute comps and stuff. If you're a movie studio and want us to watch your movies, I think now they just send you CD-ROM. She's left once again, folks. She's no longer part of the podcast.
It's been real.
I don't know. Maybe they send you a thumb drive, but I'm like, girl, where am I going to stick that?
Oh my gosh, I am going to get a noise complaint.
They're like, that's crazy. I think DJ Khaled is in her house.
We're the best.
Yes, we're the best podcast. But that was a cute movie. But anyway, we digress.
Yes.
Now the Brady Bunch.
Sorry, I'm just making sure you didn't just make another pun somewhere. So.
Oh no, I did no. No pun here, and I'm not even going to just sneak one in. But anyway, the Brady Bunch. So we had some originals and we had some new folks. So the key here was where they're dragging the classics, right? So drag queens were involved. Now the Brady brothers, did include two of the originals.
Yes, and that was Christopher Knight and Mike Lookinland. I did not know his last name was Lookinland.
I hope I copied and pasted that right. Because who knows? It could be Laughlin. I don't know. No, but I think it's Lookinland.
Yeah. Also, oh yeah, Ben de la Creme played one of the brothers. I forgot. I was like, she was in it, and I was like, yep, yeah, she was. So,
yeah, she played the oldest. I think Greg.
Yeah, I think
whatever
she
their names is.
Yep.
Do you remember when Christopher Knight dated that girl Adrienne Curry?
Yes.
From American Top Model.
Yes. What show were they on together?
Surreal Life, and then they had their own show.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I was VH1 reality show was my shit.
A plus
A+.
content. Oh my
It was so
gosh.
good. So real life like changed the game. Then there was, of course, I Love New York. We've talked about this before.
Yes.
Slave of Love, the Bajillionaires, or whatever they were called.
Osbournes. That was MTV.
The Osbournes. Yeah, they were Sharon. I was gonna scream. I was gonna scream it, but I, Sharon.
Sharon.
Sharon. It's like, what the fuck, Sharon? Ozzy always would say Sharon.
Sharon. So I
Sharon.
want to go back to Christopher Knight, though. So when I saw his name, like, it just sparked in me. So when I moved down here, of course, I was getting new furniture, and I was looking for furniture on good old Amazon and Wayfair and all that stuff. Not sponsored, but hit me up if you would like to sponsor me. Anyway, yes.
Girl, they should. Yeah, have you heard about the Wayfair controversy? How they be charging like $3,000 for a bath towel?
Yeah.
And apparently they send you like people. Just saying. I don't know. Allegedly. Oh. Yeah, girl. It's like this whole conspiracy of like some trafficking ring. That girl, like, why am I spending $1,200 on a cabinet? Is because, girl, you're not just actually getting a cabinet. Yeah. Allegedly. Okay, people, don't come after me.
Oh, that's great to know.
Google that shit.
Well, good thing I'm done ordering furniture for a while. Anyways, I was looking for furniture and I kept seeing Christopher Knight furniture. And I'm like, oh, this looks pretty cool. And I'm like, I wonder if this is the same Christopher Knight. And I'm pretty sure it is. Like, I seen him posing with it, with his furniture. Did I buy any of his furniture? No. Sorry.
Girl, that's crazy. Now, I wonder if it's, like, you would think if it was a Christopher Knight furniture, yeah, girl, you would think that you'd kind of be all over it. Or, like, have it in the Brady house. I don't know.
Right. Well, and it kind of can tie with his Brady look, I guess, the 70s. Sorry, I have a puppy under my leg. She is.
Did you know? I learned something new. So two things. So it is Peter Brady that I just found out. It is confirmed. Peter Brady, the intel from Oprah magazine.
Peter Brady confirmed to be Christopher Knight.
Christopher Knight. Yes. I have confirmed that information for you.
Yes.
I have also confirmed. No, did you know? So this is really some good pop culture stuff that you can use at a party. All of us. Christopher Knight's furniture was actually the furniture utilized for the Meghan and Harry interview on Oprah.
Oh, very nice.
So,
well, there you go. You can see some of his furniture there. So, what a hell!
And it says,
land. Damn.
Yeah, it says this Brady Bunch star's home collection was featured on Oprah's interview with Harry and Meghan.
Went real British. Harry and Meghan.
Harry and Meghan. Well, girl, I'm not gonna say Oprah British. That would be kind of odd. Oprah. Oprah.
I'm not gonna say it.
Oprah Winfrey. Anyway, so Christopher Knight. That is crazy that he makes furniture, though. That does blow me away. It's just so funny what people go into. Girl, maybe we'll be selling furniture. Who knows?
Yeah, come on down to the mattress house. We got some armchairs.
The mattress house.
We don't sell mattresses. Store? No, I don't know.
It sounds like an Arizona thing. It very well could have been.
It probably could be. I don't know.
The mattress house.
Come on down to the mattress house. We don't sell mattresses.
You can follow me at Sassy and Sad and LPiddy at Mattress House.
We don't sell mattresses.
That's your bio.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah.
Mattress house. Girl, that sounds like such a good idea and also a bad idea. A mattress house. Think about that. That would be so fun. Right. You can sleep anywhere in the whole house.
Well, we don't have no mattress, so where are we going to sleep?
Girl, it's a whole house made of mattress, I would assume.
Oh. Okay.
Mattress house. Now, speaking of mattress house, those were the Brady brothers.
Yeah.
And the Brady girls, that was not a horrible segue. But Shea Coulee, Kylie Sonique Love, and Candy Muse actually played the Brady girls, yes, which I thought was a hilarious casting. Yeah. And Kylie girl, she could act.
She did really good.
Yeah. Yeah, Shay. I mean, obviously, I took theater classes with Shay, Miss Girl.
Yeah.
And of course, yes, Queen. Shout out, name drop. I loved Bianca. You know, Bianca's my queen. I loved her as the mother, Carol Brady. And to your point, you said, "Oh, go ahead."
No, after you.
Like you, I was gonna seg you up. So as you say it,
as I was saying, which before you said that, I said Barry Williams. Who played Greg Brady was actually the father, Mike Brady. at this time.
Mm-hmm.
So yes,
They always be calling him Mr. Brady. I think that's so strange.
is
That's so old school too.
Mr.
I love-
Brady.
Who is a fellow? And then Miss Nina West, who we love, played Alice, of course, the maid.
Yes.
Now it was cool because the original gals, the original Jane and Cindy, Eve Plum and Susan Olsen, they actually made appearances as well, which was cool, as the girls on the playground, basically.
Yes.
The girls from school.
We goes
Mhm.
from school, and then also,
Oh yes.
yeah, also RuPaul and Michelle Visage made a special appearance as well. So talking about wigs.
Wigs. Yeah, I love that she was the wig store worker. And
Yeah.
I just love them. RuPaul and Michelle are just so campy. I just think they're very talented. I really enjoy watching them. I'm really bummed that they don't have the podcast actively right now.
Yeah. Can you, real
But-
quick, can you
Mhm.
lean to the left, please?
Yes.
Hi, Cookie. Hi, Cookie. Hi.
Oh, Cookie Monster.
Hi,
Hey,
Cookie.
sweet girl.
Hi.
My little Cookie Monster. She is a Pekingese. She actually just had a birthday.
Oh my gosh.
Middle of July. Our Cookie girl is 13-year-old.
Yes. Good job, girl. Living your
You
best
work it out,
life.
girl.
I love you,
And
Cookie.
Cookie loves you more. So if she is 13-year-old, I think she's 13. That's what I said. 13. She girl, she's 91 years old in human years.
Oh wow.
Imagine that, being
Dog
91.
years.
Oh yeah. No. Dog
Yeah.
years. Well,
Dog
how would that be dog years? Ain't that comparison to being a human? I think you're right. I think we call it dog years. But now that I'm actually digesting it, that does not make sense. Because it would be human years. Because girl, dog years is how old she no, that's actually how old she is in real life. Never mind. You're right. It's dog years.
If you are new to this podcast, we apologize. We both have ADHD and it is phenomenal. What were we talking about? I just
What was
wanted
the
to-
question?
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
What was it? I'm sorry. Yes, if you're new to the podcast, frankly, we're sorry.
Yeah.
Just
Welcome.
leave now. This exit stage left. No, I'm kidding. Stay here because we
Hey, come
engage
back.
with you guys. That's right. Come, baby, come back. Take
You
it all the way.
Dial 1-800-1122-334 for your chance to win 2 CDs for just only pay shipping and handling.
Just only play S and H.
Yes.
Miss Girl, I will tell you, we did ask a poll because we love to engage with these nice people who listen
Ask
to
that
us.
poll.
Ask that poll. Now, from episode 75, we did ask, out of the entire RuPaul Drag Race franchise, which one was your favorite? Now, the results actually shocked me, which means we
Me too.
probably have a lot of people from this area. However, we'll start from the lowest.
Yes.
13% indicated Drag Race International as their favorite.
Oh.
Coming up third was
Mhm.
the standard RuPaul's Drag Race US at 17.8%.
Okay.
And now I'm going to baffle you. RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars came in at 31.1%.
Uh-huh.
And much better, RuPaul's Drag Race UK is the winner with 37.8%.
That is okay. I accept that and receive it and all that good stuff. That's amazing.
It is. I will say,
Okay.
season 1 of UK cracked me up. It was oh my god, it was very much better. Bag of chips, hilarious. The Vivienne, girl, I really thought it was a solid season. So I think they're doing season 2, or maybe they have already.
I think they already have.
That's right.
I think I watched the finale because they had to do, how the final watching party, and they had to, but it was COVID times. COVID times.
COVID times. Do you remember COVID times?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
girl, I think
that-
that was earlier in the year. I think UK season 2. That was like I think it's the what is it? Season the finale.
Yeah.
That was in March, end of March.
That sounds about close. I don't know when I watch the video anymore. I don't know time. So
You don't know time, and
don't know
none of us
time.
know time, frankly.
if I could turn back time,
True.
I
Miss
would
Girl.
pay back my debt.
Girl, she coming for my DJ gig.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
No,
Sorry.
girl. We'll be a DJ duo, a DJ duo.
I'll just come in for like quick solos where you go run to the bathroom and I'll just sing stuff.
Girl, I'm gallivanting, getting my butter. I'm like, I'll be right back, girl. I gotta get some butter.
We gotta really talk about your butter addiction. Come on, but go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, butter.
Go ahead, bud. New drag
Now, I will
name.
say that there was a reason we asked it, and that's because we let you guys know in this episode, we're going to get all into.
The winner of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars receives a one-year supply of Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmetics, a coveted spot in the Drag Race Hall of Fame, and a cash prize of $100,000.
Damn, Gina!
Woo!
Best
Best drag queen win.
So first of all, they really pumped up the gay, which I love.
Yes.
You-
I would
you're
like to know what people think about that new drag song.
Yeah, that drag song.
That good old drag song. On a new CD called Drag Music. Standards like Womanizer.
Womanizer, womanizer, womanizer. Oh. So what we'll do actually, Miss Girl, we'll Miss Girl, we will ask that question on our Instagram. We're gonna flip the script here. What do you think of the new song? Well, we'll see if you love it or if you don't love it. We'll post it on our Instagram, which of course you can find at #thatpodcast.com. Miss Girl, we have talked about it, but the All-Star Season 6 cast is a grip. We got Akira Davenport.
Eureka O'Hara.
That's right, Ginger Minge is up in the running.
We got Jan.
Oh, yes, and then there's, may I call you Jiggly Caliente?
Yes, mama.
Yes,
And-
mama. Yes, mama. Who else is on the cast? That's so funny. Yes, mama.
She would always be like, yes, mother.
Yes, all the time. Yes, mother.
Yes.
Everybody does.
She deserved a song, okay? Next,
I love Jiggly.
Jiggly Callie. She looks amazing too, but we'll get to that.
Oh, yes. T.
Kylie Sonique Love is on the show too. Yes, love.
That's right. Miss Pandora Box is back in the game.
Great person in person.
Great person in person.
Yeah, super sweet.
Girl, if you wrote that on Microsoft Word, they would underline that in blue.
I know.
They'd be like, excuse me? So this is real tea. Anyway, so we also Pandora.
I love family. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Ow. Miss Girl. We also got Raja O'Hara on the cast.
Scarlet Envy.
Serena Che.
Silky Gosh.
Girl, Trinity K. Bonet, TKB.
And Yara Sofia.
Eche pa'lante, girl. Eche pa'lante. Bra. Now, before we get into all of the breakdown, we're of course going to be recapping all the episodes like the good old traditional days of the #thatpodcast. But before we get into all that, girl, who do you think is going to take the season?
You know what? Usually I have a standout favorite, but I can't decide right now. Like I just love them all so much, and I see potential in all of them. So I have no idea who is going to win.
So if you, okay, so why don't we go into who would you maybe like to win?
Akira Davenport.
Okay.
Can I choose more?
Well, sure.
Oh no.
Only choose more if you think there's going to be more than one winner.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm. This could be like the holiday special.
I'm
They just all get a crown.
Yeah.
See, I think that's a really good guess, girl. I'm actually going to go, I think this queen will win, and I would be happy to see her win. I think Eureka O'Hara is going to win.
Ooh. Eureka O'Hara is very nice in person. She is a very sweet person. Or
Yeah.
She's non-binary. So
That's right.
my apologies, just misgendered Eureka, but yes, they are.
But how
very sweet person.
great of you to correct yourself, call it out, and yeah, you're right. They are wonderful. Eureka, no, and I think Eureka is gonna. I think they are. Excuse me, I did the same thing. Are one of the most talented queens, and I think really could take the crown.
Honestly, like I'm just very impressed with this whole cast. Like and like their
Yes,
history, and like I feel like it's not as like it's still competitive, obviously, but it's just really bringing out the good stuff out of every queen.
That's right. And I even feel like the judging, and we'll get into it, I feel like the judging has been much nicer too. I feel like they've just been softer with the judgments. And I think that's because we all know Twitter and internet trolls can be so hateful.
Yeah.
And I think if we are part of the community producing a show, being in the show, it's like, why be part of that hate, right? And I think that's really positive to uplift them, right? It's the same thing in the pageant world, girl. Like, no, we're not trying to bash anyone down that we quote unquote judge.
Right.
Like, the idea is to empower people. That's the whole idea of pageantry.
Exactly. We want to help you grow and be a better person so you can come out. And they always say in the pageant world, you're not competing against the other contestants, you're competing against yourself to see what your best self is. So,
girl, that's tea. My therapist says that. He said, bitch, you know, fight with
I
your
usually
damn
just
self.
talk to my therapist and they're like, yeah, you know exactly what to do. Why are you using me?
Yeah, exactly. And you just don't want your therapist deep sighing at you.
Yeah.
This bitch again.
Side note, so my therapist is moving to a different department. She kind of got like a promotion and she's doing more targeted therapy. So I'm getting a new therapist.
Ooh.
Or is it this week? No, next week.
Well, good vibes. That individual is a good person for you.
Yes. Therapy
is important. I'm a big believer in mental health and therapy. I think, you know, if you can do it, work it out, mama.
Yes. Indeed.
Yes. Indeed.
So, sorry. Indeed.
That's all right,
if you need a job.
That's right.
Not
now,
sponsored.
not sponsored at all, Miss Girl. However, if you are in the pageant world, very similar was the first episode of the Drag Race All-Star Season 6, Miss Girl. Because it was kind of like a pageant in that it was this all-star variety extravaganza. Now, what was really good about that is, girl, they actually had a mini challenge. They started off the show with reading. And I think that's like so cool. I
love that they included everyone in that because it's just comedy gold.
And that's right, girl. And reading is what?
Challenging.
Fundamental, but also very challenging. Now, in that week, they also had a special guest. Miss Piggy showed up as the quote 13th queen. And at the end of the day, they the maxi challenge girl, they've been really upping the prizes too, Miss Girl. They got
I know.
villas.
I'm like looking at the numbers again, and I'm like, holy shit! Like, maybe I do need to get into drag.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't know if I could do it because you have to be a freaking athlete to be a drag queen, a literal athlete. Like
girl,
you go on the stage. Yeah, you got to flip. Some people flip on stage. Most people do a death drop. A death drop, a move that is called literal death, and you drop.
Death on the floor. That's exactly right.
That skill splits.
Oh yeah, and lip syncing. I mean, we talked about this. Performance is an art, regardless of how you perform and what you do. It's to be able to captivate anyone in this world. I think is such a gift. You know, if you can pull someone off their phone for 5 seconds, you're talented.
Yes. All I'm saying is drag should be an Olympic sport. Maybe there will be a pageant about it. I mean, there is a pageant about it. We're just having some technical issues, but then we'll be back and start enrolling people. Enrolling? Oh my God. Oops.
Enrolling people into our pageants. It's like, what? But yeah, so
it's Everest. No, I'm kidding.
It is Everest. Now, speaking of pageant queens, they actually introduced in this season the lip sync assassin again. So the lip sync assassin goes up against the winner. And this week we had the good old pageant queen, Miss Coco Montrese. Now, that's right. And so she went up against Yara Sofia, and they did Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars, which again, I think is so cool that we're getting into like the intro now says drag queen win, as opposed to woman, right? So at least that's becoming more inclusive. And then things like Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars, a male musician. How innovative that we're doing lip syncs. I just think that's so cool. It's innovative for television. It's been happening in local scenes for a long time. You know,
if you didn't know, lip syncing is a key part.
It's a big part.
It's important. So
that's right, Miss Girl. And then Miss Coco Montrese took it, which of course put up for elimination Serena Chow Chow and TKB Miss Trinity K.
Yes, who's also a great person in person.
Oh, she was so great when we interviewed. So we got to interview her at DragCon a couple years ago. Oh my God, she was so sweet to us.
Yeah, she was so nice. I just want her to make all my clothes.
That's right. And she was in that Cardi B outfit.
Yep.
from her album. Oh, it was so. She looked sickening.
Oh
Sickening.
my gosh, it's perfection. Anyways, who went home on the
Serena Che Che.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Serena Cha-Cha'd out and she said, "Echa pafuera and buy some wigs." XOXO Serena. That was actually in quotes on our outline here. And I don't know if she said that out the door or if she put that on the mirror.
I think she put it on the mirror.
Especially because I don't think she left saying XOXO Serena.
Yeah, it was on the mirror. I was about to
would
say,
imagine.
like, you want to refresh?
Maybe. Yeah, I think exactly. So, unfortunately, we saw Serena Cha-Cha go in episode 1, which brings us right into episode numero dos. The blue ball. What a queen. Girl, this was one of my favorite guest judges because I love her.
Yes.
And that's, of course, Miss Big Frida. You already know.
It's Big Frida. Just
We love her.
Love her. My goodness. I
Yeah,
love to see her, like, just be out and about, getting her famous stuff on, you know.
Yes, and she's looking so good lately.
Right?
And so this episode was so cool, and the winner actually kind of shook me a little bit by surprise. But this was the blue ball. The runway themes were Blue Better Work, Blue Jean Baby, and Blue Ball Bonanza.
Can you say that 3 times fast?
That's right. Blue Better Work, Blue Jean Baby, Blue Ball Bonanza. I already messed up on the first time.
Yeah, just a Blue Ball Bonanza. Blue Ball Bonanza.
Blue Ball Bonanza. Blue Ball Bonanza. Blue Ball Banana. Blue Ball Banana. Blue Ball Bananas.
New hit song coming on your new DJ track.
Blue Ball Bananas. It's like it's Bonanza.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Anyway, speaking of
my remix now.
yeah, exactly. Speaking of bananas, this was a bananas winner.
Yes.
Who this literally was bananas. This blew my mind. I was like, what? She came from nowhere, Miss Girl.
Mm-hmm. And that is Miss Raja O'Hara, which I have to give it to her. I can definitely tell she was like, yeah, my season that I was on, I was a bitch. So, and I definitely
that's right.
Her. So it's good to see her thriving.
Miss Girl, yeah, she was rocking it out. So then she went up against another lip sync assassin for the next week, and that was Miss Brooke Lynn Heights.
Yes, Queen of the North.
Queen of the North. That's right. Now she's kind of the RuPaul of Canada's Drag Race, which is kind of
cool. Exactly. And she was also in the pageant scene too. So anyways,
that's
they lip sync to Miss You Much. You already said that. And the winner of the lip sync was Raja O'Hara and Brooklyn Heights, which means,
what?
If I'm correct, Raja also got $20,000 tip because she won.
Yes, I think so. I'm not positive on that part.
Wait.
But she did. Yeah, I think they got like half. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, yeah. It's fine. Money!
Money. They won some monies, we're sure. Exactly. But that means now both of them had the opportunity to send someone home.
Mm-hmm.
And so really we could have had 2 queens be eliminated.
Exactly. And once again, the bottom 2 was Jiggly Caliente and Yara Sofia. And even with both votes from Raja and Brooke, eliminated queen was Jiggly Caliente.
So sad. And of course, her farewell message was, "It's been real. You may call me Jiggly."
Sensational.
Clap.
Sensational.
Sensation.
Sensation. Cool. I was like, we're reading off our little outline, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Spaghettios. Now, episode 3 was a really fun episode too, because Miss Girl, they did it was called Side Hustles. Now, Tia Mowry was a guest.
Yes, she was. She is one of the sister. Her sister is a twin, and she's a twin too. Maxi
right.
Challenge.
Maxi, and the little brother, I think, was Taj Mowry, wasn't it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And they had like that show Smart Guy, right?
Yeah, I think he goes by Taj, but he also goes by TJ.
Okay, work.
Yeah.
I go by the same nicknames. You can call me Jon Jon, Taj, or TJ.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, same.
Honestly, same. That podcast with Taj and TJ.
And honestly, same.
Honestly, same. She's on fire today. Oh, no. I said she's on fire today, folks.
There we go. Sorry, we had
Now,
we had a
technical glitch.
Yes. So Maxi
We
challenge.
had a whoopsie daisy. Just a quick
Wasn't that
whoopsie daisy.
serious? It wasn't that
No.
serious. It's fine. So anyways, wow, where were we? There we are. Our top all-star for the week was T Cake beat herself, Trinity K. Bonet.
Yes. Whoop. Now she got to lip sync alongside Laganja Estranja, and they did Physical by Dua Lipa. And I got to tell you, the Laganja entrance, jumping and doing the split death drop situation
Yes.
from that high is stunning.
Exactly. And I was just like, oh, I actually watched her behind the scenes of like getting the outfit ready and like her practicing in the outfit on her YouTube channel. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty.
This is so neat.
Like,
Yeah,
so it
no,
all goes
she's awesome.
Yeah.
And she just recently, also speaking of kind of non-binary and the journey, she just came out as a trans woman. So congratulations to.
Amazing.
Yes.
Laganja.
I shouldn't say trans woman. I think it's just trans. I should not, block that. But whatever that is, we don't want to label. I'll let her label herself.
Yes, exactly.
So go her though. But I love
Yes.
her, and I thought, the one thing I will say, this shook me that we had a bottom 4 this week.
Yeah, like I was just like, wait, you're not done yet? We still got to get more people? Are you serious? Okay.
I don't like this. But yeah, our girl Akira was in the bottom, Ginger Midge, Jan, and Miss Silky.
Silky Nutmeg Ganache. And unfortunately, we did lose Silky Nutmeg Ganache. But, oh, that was the wrong sound. There we go. Apologies.
Yes.
Apologies, because she also had a redemption story too. Like she was in her head because she didn't want to have the wrong image of her. But I do love the fact that her goodbye message on the mirror was # all lives. Oh wow, all Black Lives Matter.
No, LPiddy.
No, I can't read
All Black Lives Matter. Yep.
all Black Lives Matter, and then also # nope, there's no all in that. Trans lives matter.
Yep. I thought you're right. I really enjoyed getting to know Silky, and I will say Silky and a lot of these girls, Laganja even the same, because of how editing works and how we have to produce a show, right? Or how they produce shows, not we, but how one.
Us.
I'm not a producer of the show.
I am.
That's okay. I sound like a
That's my actual
sociopath
job.
sometimes. Yeah, I said to some colleagues the other day, I said, yeah, my financial gal, she was telling me da 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 da. And I was like, okay, what am I saying? I'm like, she's not my financial gal. She's Susie Orman. I listened to her podcast. I'm like, my financial gal. I'm like, what? Who am I? I'm like, no, that's not true. I don't know why I said that. Sorry.
Ignore that. Please ignore.
But I didn't even have to admit it. It was so funny. I'm like, no. I'm like, you guys, no. But no, I really enjoyed getting to know Silky because yeah, sometimes the edit is rough and the fans can be very harsh.
Mm-hmm.
You
so
know?
I hope she is living a great life now and she feels better about herself and has all great things coming to her. So, all right.
Girl, same.
We're moving on to episode 4. Maxi challenge. No, we're not going there yet. Sorry. Guest judge still can't read. Our guest judge was Jamal Sims.
Oh yes, and the girls are always thirsting over Jamal.
I know, it's so cute.
It is so cute. Jamal's a cutie, cutie
Yeah.
with a booty.
It's like
Work it
just
out.
chill, just meaning like, hey.
Just chill, say hey. Yes,
Hey.
exactly. Now the
He's
maxi
so
challenge here
cute.
was, yes, he is. Yeah, no, he's very sweet. Yeah, yeah. You can tell his art comes out in his dance, his tanzen. Now. His tanzen, y'all. Now we did have in this episode, it was basically a halftime show, and all of them had different themes and things like that. And the runway theme was fun. It was the frill of it all, so everything was frill and all, on the fringe, all that fun stuff. And the winner that week was who, Miss Girl?
It was Jan.
Jan. I love Jan.
Yes. I want so much for her. She's so sweet.
Yeah.
Just excited all the time.
And just when you think she has it, girl, they came in with a throwback of a lip sync assassin.
Girl. They were
Jessica
came
Wilde.
to stomp throats and stuff. Like, that's rude. Just bringing back
Yeah,
a real assassin, huh? So
that's right.
wild. So while they are, that was not a pun. While they are getting their lip sync on, you have in the bottom two is Akira C. Davenport and Yara Sophia, Yara Sophia's best friend is Jessica Wilde. Like,
That was wild. That was Jessica Wilde.
ah,
No, that was no, and it's true. Like I couldn't imagine, girl. Imagine I'm sitting there, and you come in as a lip sync assassin, and you potentially have to eliminate me. Just a choice. That's crazy to me. And vice versa. I could not imagine coming in as a lip sync assassin and be like, "Girl, pulling out your lipstick." I'd be like, "No, I don't have a lipstick."
I don't have no lipstick. No
I
lipstick.
got no lipstick. Uh-uh.
No,
No
that's
vote.
how it works. No, this is my show. You don't get to not eliminate people. That's my job.
Exactly. You're like Miss Girl. But Jessica Wilde did pull out the lip sync by, it was Womanizer by Britney Spears, and she pulled it out and was the winner of the challenge.
Mhm.
Anytime the lip sync assassin wins, the prize money goes to the following week and just continues to increase, which is crazy
Exactly.
cool.
Which is crazy cool. Sexy, crazy,
Crazy
cool. For
cool.
TLC. Anyways, the eliminated queen, sadly, was Yara Sophia.
So sad. But girl, she I cannot believe that, because on the runway she said something like "fuck you" or something,
Yeah, fuck you up.
I'm like, oh my god. And then of course, she's kidding. But how could you not actually feel that a little bit too? It's like,
Right.
coming back on All Stars and being eliminated, even on episode 4, I know that would be tough. And I hate to make the comparison, but girl, when I was on Denver's Next Improv Star, which is nowhere near this, it's like a small little reality
You're
show in
like,
Denver.
this is still a big deal.
Yes, I was so worried I was going to get eliminated. Like it was such a worry. Obviously, it was like that's the whole concept of the show. I ended up winning, holla at a playa. But no, but it was like every week I was terrified. Like it's funny how like competitions like this make you so vulnerable. You're like, oh my god, I didn't realize how badly I want it. And again, that was such a small thing. I can't imagine these queens who are coming back for All Stars, not only the first reality show, but then this All Star season. I mean, you want it so bad. I can't imagine not getting it.
Exactly. So, like, just to imagine what they're going through is stressful enough. So,
girl, that's the tea right there.
It's the tea. It's the tea.
Mm-hmm. Well, can you give me a high five? High five, because we are now on episode number 5.
5.
De Mayo. Now, in this show, we had them produce. Why am I saying I'm producing the show? This is so weird. The Maxi Challenge is producing and hosting an intimate chat show.
You guys heard it here first. Jon Jon Lannon is a producer for RuPaul's Drag Race.
Hashtag clickbait. No, I would love it. If anyone from the Drag Race franchise is listening, I would love to be a mini challenge and Maxi Challenge producer. That would be so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I already have an idea. Okay, I don't, but I'm just saying that so you think I do, so you'll hire me.
I mean, absolutely.
Like, I have lots of ideas, but I don't want to say them out loud.
Yeah, because I don't want anybody to steal them. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
What would be, so if you had let's just talk about that for a second. This is not like preconceived or anything. If you had, we're going off topic, folks. No, but if you could come up with like a challenge or the runway theme, what would it be for you?
Runway theme? Ooh.
For Drag Race, of course.
You know what? I think I like have ideas beforehand and then they just slip out my brain. Like, it's my whole life.
Right now, I say, girl, right now I need a challenge runway idea. What is it? It could be really dumb too.
Half yellow, half pink challenge.
Girl, strawberry lemonade realness.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. We pulled that out of our ass.
Thank you.
That actually would be really cute. So now, what would so if I had to do that challenge, I would probably flip the script and wear a pink dress with yellow hair.
Okay. All right. I'll give that to you. I was thinking more so like literally you split your body in half. Like just cut yourself on the stage and you just bleed out, and whoever has the most dedication wins the title right then and there. I don't have time to waste.
I want to see who will dismember themselves.
Who loves me the most? All the people that love me die. That's not good. That's not healthy.
That's really bad. That's really bad. And then so the person who doesn't commit actually lives, and wins. I think your plan is flawed here. Because they wouldn't show very much effort if they just stayed alive, right? Because they wouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Girl, what mine would be, I think, actually, this is not a runway, but I do think this would be fun. I think it'd be really fun to do like a fear factor challenge.
That would be fun.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's kind of like Dracula, but
like I feel kind of bad though. Like I don't want to make them eat things, but yeah, you're right. It is kind of like Dracula, which I need to catch up on for real. I forgot about
actually,
that.
I have a good challenge. Drag Race producers, here's what I think we should do next season. There's actually a game in improv called Mousetraps, and what you do is you put the entire runway, you fill it with mousetraps, okay, and then the queens walk the runway blindfolded.
Ooh.
But you have to stay in character and not be, if it gets you, you can't be,
Forget you. Yeah.
Because they do that. It's an improv game that a couple of guys from Whose Line did famously. But basically what they do is, they set up a whole bunch of mouse traps, and they wear a blindfold. And then they have a scene. And as they're getting like snapped with the mouse traps, they're still trying to like stay regular in the scene that they're having.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Got it. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Processing.
And then they turn into mice and eat cheese.
Oh, see what I was thinking when you said maze, and I went into my own little like, oh, what about this? And what about this? Yeah, this
maze.
But,
wait, when did I say maze? What are you talking about?
Like, sorry, I was thinking like the rats in a maze. Sorry, I meant.
I'm like, I don't remember mentioning a maze at all.
I feel like you did.
But, I feel like you did. Yeah, you mentioned mice who have been in mazes. I'm like, actually, that's true.
This is a fact. I was thinking like the runway.
We've lost our fucking minds. People are like, what?
Sorry, I feel like
maze.
Like everybody has to walk. They're in like separate like sections, and they have to walk their own runway. And then there's a door at the end. And if the door doesn't open, they don't get to come out. Like they're the eliminated queen.
Ooh, or it could be one of those like British houses that like sometimes the door just opens and you fall out of the house.
Oh, excuse me?
Have you? Okay, that made no sense. But okay, so sometimes in like old British castles and stuff, they had like fake doors. So like they would have like a door on the second floor, and it would be just like a regular door on the side of the building, and they'd open the door and walk out and fall out. Because when you got momentum going, you're like, I'm walking out this door.
I'm walking out this damn door, and you're gonna like it
because you don't think it's outdoor.
Yeah,
and then you fall, and then
you're not thinking like, oh, this is the part of the house that should not have a door.
Exactly. And there's probably not bushes down there because they probably want the people to not survive.
Yeah, they're like, hey, if you're stupid enough to go through this door.
But how do they escape? I guess I'm confused about that. I mean, there's really no. I mean, they can't really chase you, right? If they chase you, you're falling out the door too, girl. Unless you like run out the door and know you're gonna slide left.
Yeah, like
the
there's
building
a pole
or
right there, and then you like
Yeah.
sweep down like a stripper.
Exactly. Yep.
Gotcha,
I was just thinking one like beveled stone. You know how like there's a stone wall. Maybe one's a little further out so you could put your foot on it.
Oh, where did we? Anyways, the maxi
Back
challenge
through the door into the maxi challenge. But that would be my challenge. I think my challenge would be mousetraps, but my real runway challenge would be I would do what you said. No, I would do a runway challenge that's totally in a mirror maze.
That would be hilarious.
Wouldn't it? Like, because girl, you gotta like when you're on the runway, you gotta commit to a walk. And if you don't know where you're going, and run into.
Oh no. Lakeside. There is an amusement park in Colorado called Lakeside. It is cheesy, but like you gotta grow up with it and stuff like that. Anyways,
I think it's shut down, Miss Girl. I don't think Lakeside exists anymore.
It shut down because of COVID for sure.
Oh really?
Yeah, but I think it was still trying to be open and stuff. I don't think they officially closed. But anyways,
that's accurate. You're right. It says it's forced closure in 112 years for this thing, and now they want to open but needs workers.
Anyways, they have Crystal Palace. There's a mirror maze. You're welcome. Well, I guess not.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. No.
So
I mean, it is. It's all right.
Well, that was quite the sell.
Yeah, I just remember.
Well, folks, it sounds like really cool.
Sorry. Well, I'm trying to remember those mirrors, just like plexiglass, and you're just like getting confused in a bunch of glass panels.
Girl, that's probably true because you can't probably have Oh my God, I didn't even realize that, LPiddy. Maybe you're right. Maybe there's not that many mirrors around.
Yeah.
And in actuality, it's just a bunch of plexiglass.
Hello, cat. Hello.
Hello, kitten.
What are you doing? Hello.
I
You
didn't
guys-
see it off the podcast. And
You can't.
anyways,
This is not
I
our
think
get the podcast. This is just literal cat. Hello.
that's right. There, yeah, my kitty cat, Mr. Krish Lee, just walked in the cameo of our video call, where we also podcast via audio, so you can all hear it. This is true. This is fresh. This is good and fresh. My maxi challenge would be a grocery challenge.
Okay.
And what that is something I'm going to make up on the spot right now. It would be they go to a grocery store and have to make their entire costumes from items from the grocery store.
I'm here for it. I'm here.
But
for
you
it.
can only use 5 items because it's episode 5. And in episode 5, folks, no, the actual episode 5 of RuPaul's Drag Race season 6 of All Stars had a very special guest, which we'll get into. But that, of course, was, like we mentioned, to produce and host that intimate show called Pink Table Talk, which is very much like The Talk or The View, kind of a spin-off on that.
Or Red Table Talk.
Or wow, or literally Red Table Talk. Oh my God, that is embarrassing. Or literally the show Red Table Talk with fucking Jada. Oh my God. Oh my heaven. That's true. Or literally just one color change.
Sorry.
You should have taken that one up, Pity.
I do apologize.
Now, the runway theme of that one was a Clash of the Patterns. All the queens did a wonderful job, but who ended up winning was actually Miss Ginger Minge. Orders up.
Good job,
Now,
Ginger.
that's right. She got $5,000 for winning, and then of course we brought in a lip sync assassin, Miss Girl.
Yes, we did. Bum bum bum. Who is our lip sync assassin? It was me.
It was you, actually.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
was not the only surprise, because in actuality, the lip sync assassin that walked out was my favorite queen of all time. That's Bianca Del Rio. I was shook. How shook were you when Bianca walked out?
I was like, is she really gonna lip sync in that? Is she really gonna lip sync?
Mhm.
Like,
I knew she was gonna say. I knew in my heart she was gonna say "fuck this."
yeah.
But I was shook. I was like, but exactly to your point, I'm like, if they really got her lip syncing, Miss
Like,
Girl,
they would have broke the internet. Done and
they
done.
would have absolutely broke the internet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
They would have broke the entire WWW.
That's worldwide.
Now-
for you guys who don't.
That's right. Now we did kind of insinuate this, but Bianca came in and said she ain't fucking lip syncing, and so who ended up actually coming out was the one and only Miss Mayhem Middler.
Yes, the eyes.
The eyes.
Ooh.
Bloop, bloop. And so she went up against Ginger Minge, and of course the bottom queens that week were Jan, Kylie Sonique Love, and Scarlett Envy.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Now, Miss Girl, who won that lip sync?
The person who won the lip sync was Ginger Minge, which,
Boo, boo, boo.
if you've been keeping up, the tip has been rolling over. So Ginger made $30,000.
Girl.
Ooh.
And then she ended up giving like $2,500 to each of the girls, right? Was that what it was?
Yeah, I think
For
so.
challenge winners? Something like
So
that. She gave
yeah.
a couple K.
Exactly. I think
For
she gave it
sure.
to Scarlett. Who else was in her group?
That's
not good.
Scarlett. No. It was Jan, and
Pandora Box.
that's right.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah. There's so
Yep.
many people. Yeah. Anyways.
No, but you're
yes.
spot on.
Yay me being spot on. Woo.
You are spot on. And yes, Miss Girl. Then of course, we had those options of the bottom queens. Ginger won, and the group decided to send home Miss Scarlett Envy. So sad.
So sad.
Now she said, "Bubbles
So
pop,
sad.
keep blowing." So sad, and that was the last elimination. So at this point, we've eliminated from the show and our lives. No, I'm just kidding. Scarlett, Yara Sofia, Silky Ganache, Jiggly Caliente, and Serena
Cha-cha. Cha-cha, bitch.
The
My.
Cha-cha. Now, I think they're going to do some sort of comeback, right? Because they keep doing this little tease at the end of these episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're going to do some sort of group partner up challenge where they come back and have an opportunity to at least do another episode.
Yep. And I don't think it's going to be episode 6. I don't think. I think we're gonna get into 7 and 8 territory for this one.
Yep, I totally agree. Which, as LPiddy mentioned, on episode 77, which we're going to be airing on August 4th, we are going to be diving into episode number 6 and 7, along with some other topics that we come up with and have some fun with. But before we do that episode, folks, so we just recap for you those first 5 episodes, and we want to know, out of those first 5, who was your favorite lip sync assassin? We're going to be posting on our Twitter. Who was it? Coco Montrese, Brooklyn Heights, Laganja Estranja, Jessica Wilde, or Mayhem Miller?
Yes.
We will share our answer along with the results on the next Orders Up podcast.
Ooh, that's hashtag that podcast.
Podcast. Well, Miss Girl, that was so much fun. I'm so glad we're doing this again. Chit-chatting about
too.
RuPaul.
I love it.
Garrett, these marathon episodes are a hoot and a half. I love spending my time with you, Miss Girl. And we love everyone who listens. I mean, truly, you guys are such supportive people. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We send our love to you, and I hope you love us so much because we love you, and I just really want us to hug.
That's right. We have to hear it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
just right now.
That's right. You can find us again as one word, #thatpodcast.com. Well, Miss Girl, my name is Jon Jon.
And I'm LPiddy.
And we're #that
podcast.
We'll see you next time. Bye. Rat-a-ta-tee-tee-ta.